Hello everyone, good afternoon. It's your boy the Crackhead wishing you all a wonderful day. Last Saturday I visited the Sea of Galilee, but where you're viewing the sea right now from is Arbel's Nature Reserve in the town of Arbel. A lot of you do not know the history of the Sea of Galilee, if it's a fresh water or it's a salty water. The Sea of Galilee is Israel's biggest freshwater lake, about 53 kilometers, that's 33 miles around, about 21 kilometers, that's 13 miles long, and 13 kilometers, 8 miles wide. It has a total area of 166 square kilometers and a depth of about 43 meters. At 209 meters below sea level, it is the lowest freshwater lake on Earth. It is also the second lowest lake in the world after the Dead Sea. The Sea of Galilee is not a real sea, it is called a sea because of tradition. The Sea of Galilee is also referred to as Lake Galilee or Lake Tiberias in the region of Galilee. In modern Hebrew, it is known as Yam Kinneret, Sea of Kinneret, and that you can find in the book of Numbers chapter 34 verse 11 and Joshua chapter 13 verse 27. It has also been called the Lake of Gennesaret or the Sea of Gennesaret, that you can find in Luke chapter 5 verse 1. And that's after the name of a small fruitful plain on its western side. The Arabic name for the lake is Buhairet Tabaria, meaning Lake Tiberias. Other names are Ginosar, Lake of Gennesar, Sea of Chinnerot, Sea of Tiberias, that's for Roman, and waters of Gennesaret. Its main source is the Jordan River, which flows through it from north to south. The lake is deep in the Jordan Great Rift Valley, the valley caused by the separation of African and Arabian plates. Because of this, the area has earthquakes and in the past volcanic activity. Because of its low-lying position in the Rift Valley, surrounded by hills, the sea can get sudden violent storms, as in the New Testament story about Jesus calming the storm. Main feature of the lake seems to be that it is always changing. It is still famous, just as in New Testament times, for having plenty of fish, and in today's restaurant St. Peter's Fish is very popular. Wow, that guy did not catch anything, but when I came to the Sea of Galilee, despite the fact that there were a lot of fish, he still didn't catch anything. But when I commanded him, you guys remember the Nepalese guy that couldn't catch anything? When I met him at the Sea of Galilee, I commanded him to throw his hook to the right side where he was fishing, and when he obeyed, lo and behold, he caught a fish. The Sea of Galilee is on the ancient Via Maris road which linked Egypt with the northern empires. The Greeks, Hasmoneans, and Romans started towns and settlements here: Gadara, Hippos, Tiberias, and others. The first century historian Flavius, Josephus, wrote of a large fishing industry at the time, with 230 boats regularly working in the lake. Much of the ministry of Jesus was on the shores of Lake Galilee. In those days, there were many settlements and villages all around the lake, and plenty of trade and faring by boat. The Gospels of Mark, Matthew, and Luke tells how Jesus got 4 of his disciples from the shores of Lake Galilee: the fishermen Simon and his brother Andrew, and the brothers John and James. This is Tiberias, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the Sea of Galilee. That's where I'm heading to right now. One of Jesus' famous teachings, the Sermon on the Mount, was given on a hill overlooking the lake. Many of his miracles were also recorded to have been here: his walking on water, calming a storm, feeding 5,000 people, and many others. In 135, the Second Jewish Revolt against the Romans, called Bar Kokhba's Revolt, was put down. The Romans responded by sending all Jews away from Jerusalem and not letting them come back. The center of Jewish culture and learning thus moved to the region of the Kinneret, particularly to the city of Tiberias. In the time of the Byzantine Empire, the lake's importance in Jesus' life made it a major destination for Christian pilgrims. This led to the growth of a tourist industry which packaged tours and plenty of comfortable inns. In the medieval times, the lake lost importance when the Byzantines lost control of it. The area came under the control of the Umayyad Caliphate and later Islamic empires. Except for Tiberias, little by little, the major towns and cities began to be left empty. In 1187, Saladin defeated the armies of the Crusades at the Battle of Hattin, mainly because he cut the Crusaders off from the valuable fresh water of the Sea of Galilee.